for the Russian queen. That was a cat that really was gone. Rah, not forgotten the words, but it's a very nice song.
Hello everyone and welcome to the motherfucking podcast. We are here with Nexus Jack Fox and Nexus Cat, or Andreas and Jack. We're gonna be stopping. We're gonna be stopping. No, we're not gonna be stopping. We're gonna be discussing stuff like we've done the last month or so since the season started. So
I've only been in one.
yeah, you've only been in one. And then last time, the quiz, by the way, we gave both parts points, so it's kind of fucked up now. But let's just start, let's just get straight into it, because if we're taking too much time, it would then be fucked up. So, let's start out by the top. Lewis Hamilton. What do you think of his drive? Yes. Shortly. We're going to go through all drivers, shortly, their drives and stuff, and just, talking about that. So, Hamilton.
Pretty easy. Walk in the park.
Decent, yeah.
Pretty after the first corner though, it was just breezing home.
Easy.
Valtteri Bottas.
Not really.
Taken on the before the first corner and then getting just falling behind Hamilton.
Shit! I dropped my fidget spinner.
Oh no, that's almost worse than Bottas's drive. Vettel. Sebastian Vettel.
Well done on his first.
Nice defending from Verstappen.
Oh, that's actually funny enough what we have at the picture at the moment. Okay, Verstappen. How are you talking about Verstappen? What do you think of this?
Spin.
Yeah, spin.
Formation.
Spinny on formation lap and a little bit aggressive, but
where did he start? He started fifth.
Yeah, he started fifth. Finished fourth.
Started fifth, finished fourth.
Jumped Leclerc in the pits.
Yeah, so pretty decent. Talking about Leclerc now. Leclerc's drive.
Disappointing.
Oh no, very sad.
Team orders.
That was my control.
He started fourth, if I'm right. Fourth.
Yeah, went up to third, and then had to let Sebastian go.
Yeah, because of motherfucking team orders and not being By the way, what do you think of those team orders?
I mean, looking at after Sebastian came past, it was alright because Vettel was going faster. But just as they told Leclerc to let Sebastian pass, Leclerc was actually going faster. So that was pretty gay.
Team orders are gay is all we can take from that.
Oh yeah, well they've always been kind of gay. Pierre Gasly.
Once again, awful.
Oh, he's done better.
Yeah,
the only reason he finished where he finished was because of qualifying.
Yeah, I mean it was better than the other times. I mean, in the end, he was almost getting lapped by Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah,
even though he's in a Red Bull.
And after just 3 or 4 laps, he was already 10 seconds behind his teammate.
Yeah, I mean, at the moment.
I'm not an expert, but I'm pretty sure that's not what you should do. You shouldn't be 10 seconds behind your teammate after 3 or 4 laps.
Oh, really? Is that how it is? I mean, he says that the setup is not very comfortable at the moment. He has to get to agreement. So let's hope that he can get to agreement with that setup.
Doesn't trust his car.
Yeah, and then we'll see whether he's actually bad or whether he's actually good. Daniel Ricciardo, best of the rest. P7. What do you think of this one?
Hey, motherfucker, step on.
First points of the season for him. Very well done.
Ricciardo, we're very proud of you.
Yeah, and actually his first finish of the season.
Yeah.
First finish and first points. I guess that's what you could say. So, wait, where did he start?
100% accuracy.
Yeah, 100% accuracy.
He started, let me just do calculations here, 10th and 9th, that was Haas. So he was either 7th or 8th.
Okay, well that's
I believe he was behind Hulkenberg. So let's say 8th. Actually, I have the qualifying.
We're just guessing, okay? 7th. He finished 7th in the end,
7th.
so...
Qualified 7th.
And finished 7th, so good drive from him. Sergio Perez in the Force India, finishing 8th and getting like
Amazing start.
4 points. I haven't seen his start, so I guess he had a good start.
Started
Raikkonen,
12th and went to 8th in one corner.
yeah, okay.
Good chunky.
Oh yes, I saw the start. He went around the outside of, was it Magnussen or something?
Yeah.
Into the first corner, like kind of maniac, but eventually it worked out. Kimi Raikkonen. In the Alfa Romeo.
Sexy.
It was
Sexy drive. He had really good pace, to be honest. Like, what was there a
Yeah.
point where after like 5 or 6 laps, he was as far behind Gasly as Gasly was behind Verstappen. So either that was just Gasly driving bad, or maybe Sauber.
probably just Gasly.
Yeah. Well, that was a Gasly drive. XT. Alexander Albon. What a fucking drive he had.
I love him. He has a big penis.
From the pit lane to 10th place. I mean, you could say that he has a big penis in that drive.
He's not even on the qualifying results. That's how bad he did in
Yeah.
qualifying.
Well,
He's not even on here.
Lane. He started from the
Yeah.
fucking pit lane, and ended up in 10th place, scoring a point. That wasn't even his first point of the season. I mean, he's already dominating Kvyat, who's already had a couple of seasons in Formula 1. So.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that.
He has 2 points more than Kvyat, but
Albon to swap with Gasly.
oh yeah.
No.
Oh, maybe for
Albon's
next
not
season.
experienced enough.
No, maybe not. If he does good the rest of the season, he might have a chance.
Yeah, he might have a
Next
chance next
season,
season.
but who knows?
This season,
I
it's
don't
definitely got to be
think so.
Kvyat. If they swap them this season, it's got to be Kvyat.
Yeah. Romain Grosjean, the Frenchman, starting from 10th place, dropping down to 11th.
What a baguette.
Baguette. What's a baguette?
I mean, he lost out on points due to getting lapped.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that, I guess
He
you could
was
say
he
so.
was about to overtake Albon, I believe, and then someone came along and decided to be like, hell no.
Hey, hell no. Alright, moving on. Lance Stroll, the Canadian, almost getting points, but not really. 12th place. His drive.
Yeah.
We didn't really hear a lot to him, to be honest.
I mean, he qualified 16th and finished 12th. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty good, actually, but we didn't really see a lot to him in the race. He was kind of like, not really there. And
Yeah.
another one we didn't really see a lot to in the race was Kevin Magnussen. From 9th to 13th.
I'm very sad.
Yeah, not
Oh dear.
too good of a drive, to
I
be
mean,
honest.
Not
there is
good.
something wrong with the Haas
Yeah.
in race pace.
We're-
They have really good. They have
it's-
strong qualifying pace, but race, they're awful.
We're talking about that later on as well, so
Yeah.
do not worry. Carlos Sainz, he hasn't. I mean, his first finish of the season, but he hasn't really scored points yet. DNFs in
He
Australia
could have.
and Bahrain because of engine, and now he had an incident with Kvyat and Norris. His
Yeah.
drive.
Racing
Yeah.
incident.
Well, yeah, I mean, you could have said it was a racing incident, but it looked kind of funny with cars jumping all over the place.
Yeah.
Giovinazzi,
Lennon Norris has made a meme out of it.
yeah,
Meme God.
Yeah.
he's good, and you had a rock signed by him sometime or something.
I don't have it signed yet, but it will be.
Okay, the signed rock.
Yeah.
Carlos. Oh wait, we just went over signs. Giovinazzi. Antonio Giovinazzi.
Okay.
He hasn't scored points yet either.
I mean, he finished last, so
He didn't.
not really too good.
Yeah, he finished last in terms of Formula 1.5. And then you have Russell and Kubica and the Williams, who are Formula 3.0 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, just Williams.
Yeah, it's just
They-
Williams.
It is just Williams. They don't belong to a class. They are just Williams. It's lawnmowers.
Yeah, lawnmowers, exactly. Like, what?
Formula 6.3.
What?
Formula lawnmower.
Formula lawnmower. Bringing up the end of the field. Then we go on to the DNFs. Lando Norris, pulling the car over, around some time in the race after he didn't
I think that was pretty smart.
have points.
That was a smart move.
So now
Saving
we
the
have,
engine.
gearbox and saving the engine as well, though.
Yeah.
Daniel Kvyat, pretty sure did the same. Also pulled the car over.
Yep.
After the incident, like they didn't have any pace because the floor was damaged on Norris' car. I'm pretty
Exactly.
sure.
Yeah, and Kvyat had a little bit of side pod damage, I think.
Yeah, so they didn't have any chance of getting points anyway. So Nico Hulkenberg.
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise.
Why at Renault?
It's always Renault, isn't it?
Yeah.
I this might sound a bit
They're awful.
stupid. What actually happened to Hulkenberg? I kind of forgot.
Engine failure.
Okay, yes. Engine failure. Okay, nice.
Very surprised.
Renault fixed your engines, peasants.
That's your 3-word race review, Jack. Renault
Oh
fixed your engine.
shit! We didn't even come up. We forgot the 3-word race review.
Okay,
We'll just do it now.
No, we'll do it after we've gone over the race. So think of something. We're improvising. Think of something, and we'll go with it. Okay.
I have mine.
Moving on from race results, we're going on to the race start. So,
Oh yeah.
race start. Hamilton got off to a very good race start, overtaking Valtteri Bottas into the first corner. I mean, people said it was, or at least in the Danish thing, they talked a lot about it because there's the start-finish line, which of course takes a bit of his grip away. And I could think as it does that, as he goes over the line, it takes a bit of grip away because he's not on the tarmac. And something.
Pole position's awful.
Yeah, in that terms, because he doesn't have the inside line. He's on the outside line. It turns into inside at turn like, what's that, 4 or something?
Yeah.
Turn 3, 4 around there.
On tracks where high-speed corners are turn 1, you don't want to be on pole if you're on the outside line. If you're on the outside line for a high-speed corner, you're going off if someone's on your inside.
Yeah, exactly. It's like what happened here, but I mean Hamilton was like almost in front of him before they got to turn 1, so
Yeah.
he also got a bit of wheel spin in like second gear or so, which eventually cost him. You could say cost him the victory. We don't know what would have happened if he got off to a good start. What do you think?
Team orders.
Yeah, probably. Hamilton would probably have been faster, and the gay team orders would probably come into play. Down after turn 6, we had a collision. We talked about that just before. Collision between Lando Norris, Carlos Sainz, and Daniel Kvyat.
Yeah.
Did Daniel Kvyat deserve a drive-through penalty or
No,
not
he did
at
not.
all?
Not at all. The FIA are just fucking around now. They
Yeah.
weren't even looking at it. They gave it out almost immediately after it happened. They didn't even give themselves time to look at it. He lost the rear and countersteered. And then, unfortunately, there were 2 McLarens where he was going.
Yeah, and I mean, it could have been quite a big incident.
I mean, if you just let the car spin, he could have probably done something like Grosjean in Spain last year and just done a pirouette and crashed even more cars out.
Yeah,
so.
that would have been even worse. I mean, he has to correct it somehow. So
Yeah.
I guess that was just an unlucky situation. I thought it was a racing incident as well. But sometimes, as we know, FIA, they aren't really too clever, you could say. The Ferrari start. How about that?
Did
Right
we
behind.
lose anything? Didn't gain anything?
No, like it was very. The top 10 was what you call it, Noah's Ark start. Was just 2 and 2 on the rows. It was that into turn 1 as well. It almost looked like a parade or something with Mercedes.
Yeah, it
going
was
south.
pretty funky.
Yeah, it looked kind of awesome, to be honest. Then we go through the race. We had some quite nice battles. Starting off with Leclerc and Vettel. I don't really know. You could call it like a mental battle because they didn't really have a lot of on-track battling, like changing positions, but they were chasing down each other over and over again. Vettel was getting closer to Leclerc, and eventually the team orders came into mother freaking play.
But I mean, this time it wasn't that bad because Vettel was faster.
Yeah,
than Leclerc.
Vettel was faster. So kind of a fair team order. I don't know if you can really say that, but
It made sense.
I'm gonna have to be back in 1 sec.
yeah.
Very nice.
Then we also had Vettel again with Max Verstappen. That was quite a battle, to be honest.
That was nice. I mean, Vettel even said after the race, like, he knows who Verstappen is. He knows that he's going to go for that move.
Yeah, and I mean, they almost recreated last year's incident. Verstappen going for the drive at the hairpin turn 14.
This time, he was prepared, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Vettel was prepared, so he moved a little over so they wouldn't touch. Done the slingshot switchback on him, and a little bit of a push, but it's fine. He just took his line.
Squeezed him out, and then, as Vettel said himself, Verstappen didn't have the sexiest line. coming
Yeah.
into the last corner. So eventually he got that one for that time. But Verstappen came back under pit strategy. Was that where he lost it, Vettel?
I don't know.
Eventually he lost that battle anyway. So we also had some quite good battles in the midfield, but oh shit, that's an annoying noise. We also had some quite good battles in the midfield, but that was just the midfield. You know, he's always battling.
Yeah.
Sometime there was building up a three-way battle between was it Raikkonen, Perez, and Ricciardo or something, which didn't really turn into anything, but it could have been a freaking awesome battle. Going back to the front of the field, we've had a couple of battles. Mercedes' pace. Hamilton.
I mean, it was all right.
I mean, Hamilton winning the race. Bottas finished second, and it's oh well. They've taken 1-2s at all chances this season, so they've almost scored maximum points. They got one fastest lap, so they're Mercedes are 2 points from getting absolutely optimum. Is that how it is or what? Wait, I don't know. They got fastest lap in Australia.
Yeah.
They did in Bahrain, and it was for Pierre Gasly that ended up getting the fastest lap
Yeah, somehow.
in China. Yeah, I mean he pitted in. He was in no land there as well, and then he ended up pitting in for new tires.
No traffic and new tires. And
Yeah,
things.
so that makes sense that he got it now. It's an extra point for him, which is not too bad. But Mercedes' pace. I mean, they were flying as well. Hamilton pulling out almost a 10-second gap on Bottas by the end of the race. And then Valtteri Bottas being, like 14, 15 seconds in front of Vettel. I believe that Ferraris were quite shocked after this race. What do you think? Like, what do you think of the pace?
It was it's all right. I mean, it wasn't too bad,
Yeah,
but it wasn't very good either.
Freaking fast. McLaren. Also, just gonna talk about McLaren. They had a freaking terrible weekend, to be honest.
They did indeed.
I mean, Norris retired and Sainz was in 14th place. They had an incident with Kvyat as well, and their pace just wasn't really on point. Haas. Now we're coming to the point where we talked about earlier, Andreas. You were about to talk about Haas's pace. I mean,
They have really strong qualifying pace, but something just goes wrong for them in the race. And Australia, they had pretty good race pace, but Bahrain and China, they haven't had that good of race pace. Still good qualifying pace though.
do you think it is that they set up the car too much for qualifying, so that it just gets a little bit too bad in the race?
Maybe not enough race pace practice.
Yeah, maybe not enough.
No.
I didn't really.
I mean,
see
we
all the
know-
practice sessions. So.
Kevin Magnussen did some race pace practice Friday, I believe he said, but he might have not done enough.
Yeah, but as I said, it could also be the setup that's not where it is.
Yeah.
Eventually, Grosjean went from 10th to 11th, and Magnussen went from 9th to 13th. Do you think it's the Ferrari engine or the aerodynamics that makes it?
I mean, as we saw on the Danish TV after the race, they pulled up some graphics showing the different cars' pace in fast, medium, and low speed corners. The fast corners has are pretty good, but the medium and low speed corners, they're almost the worst.
Yeah, I saw that as well. That was actually quite a funny statistic to look at. So, Ferrari engine couldn't be it. They were the fastest on straights as well. So,
Yeah.
it's something wrong with the aerodynamics inside of that. As we said, maybe the setups. Now we move on to not discussing more stuff and our predictions. That was for China.
Oh, yes.
Which we didn't really agree about, did we, Andreas?
No.
I can't remember.
No, because you weren't in that chat. But you're right. It's not very fairly made for this one, but we'll do a BOP. We're just doing this game for fun as well, so I'll give you a bit more points. But now I won't change it. So for
Yay.
next one, you'll get a couple of extra points. So,
Yay.
Andreas, your predictions for China were Gasly gets another shit result, which
I guess you didn't.
It was better than the last time,
It was.
but like kind of half shit. So gave you 6 points for that one.
Yay.
Then you said there will be special looks for Race 1000, which is where we completely misunderstood each other.
Yes, because in my opinion, there were quite special looks. You know, like helmets, and some cars had special liveries and red champagne
I never
bottles.
actually saw the trophy.
The trophy was
no,
normal.
we're talking about that later, okay? And I thought that you meant something FIA included, like you said, like either special tires that look special or something, said F1 1000, or like
Yeah.
some livery changes that had to be implemented or something like that, like regulation stuff.
Mm.
So that was quite like we had a discussion about that. Eventually,
Yes.
we ended up giving you 4 points for that, which I see is quite a little for it, but
It's fine.
that's where we'll give you more points next time, hopefully.
I'm still leading the championship, so
Yeah, and now we have decided that from now on we're describing every single prediction down to the smallest detail that is possible.
Yes.
Jack, your predictions. You said Hulkenberg gets P6. So that's
I said nothing.
that's 0 points. Then you said Gasly retires. That's another 0 points. And then you said Grosjean retires again. You said
which was also
0 points. So you scored a total of 0 points this round.
Why
Jack.
you bully me?
I'm not bullying you.
you made
it's
the predictions
bullying.
yourself.
Yeah, you made them
You bully
yourself. So 0 points for Jack this round. Then my predictions, which we also had a bit of a discussion about. I said Codemasters will release another trailer for F1 2019 before the race starts, which they didn't. So that's...
Yeah, they didn't. They haven't said anything else since that one.
No, so
think they
that's
came out with-
0 points. F1 will have 3+ classic race highlights on their channel because of Race 1000, which we did discuss as well.
Yes.
Because they did release 3 highlights, but one of them was more like a story time.
Well, 2 of them were story times, but the one of the story times was kind of race highlights because it was about a race, but the
Yeah,
other
it
one was just about
a
one
race,
driver.
which we discussed was
Yeah.
I mean, I thought it was 3 kind of race highlights because it kind of was, but it kind of wasn't as well. One of them was like 1 hour long, extended highlights.
Yeah, it was extended highlights from Brazil 91, I believe.
Yeah, something like that, which was quite wild, to be honest. I didn't really expect that, so...
Yeah.
Oh, I feel selfish saying this, but gave 16 points for that one. Might have to decrease, but it was a risky prediction, which would have mean, if it was right, would have given it like 25
Yeah, if it was,
or...
it was 3 actual classic highlights, then you would have probably gotten like 30 points.
Yeah, no, 26 is max, because that's a race win and fastest lap, like Valtteri Bottas.
Oh, yeah.
We're using the Formula 1 point system as well for this
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
So. And then I said Charles Leclerc will win the 1000th F1 race. Which that's 0 points.
Yeah.
That didn't really happen.
Still
and then
better
we,
than me.
yeah, still better than you, luckily. And then we have our trophy prediction. Andreas, you said that the trophy was gonna be the first F1 winning race car, which it wasn't.
That was a bit.
So that's 0 points. Jack's, I said it was gonna be the F1 logo, which was 0 points, and Jack said, even though he didn't choose, Jack said it was gonna be a giant dick.
I said it would be a big 1000.
Yeah. Oh, wait,
Yeah, but
okay.
it was just a normal trophy.
Yeah,
For
it didn't matter.
Heineken Chinese Grand Prix.
Exactly. It was just a normal trophy, so none of us got anything from that anyways, so that's another
That didn't matter.
0 points.
F1 should watch our podcast.
Oh,
Yes,
do you
they
really
should.
think they should? Wait, let me just find out the predictions. So that means our total point standing at the moment, Andreas is leading our prediction standings with 45 freaking points.
Ooh.
I'm in second
like
with
autistic
27 points. And then we have Jack in last place with 25 points. So
Woo!
we're close,
Let's
Jack.
go.
We're
And
close,
that would
Jack,
mean-
with freaking cats in the lead by so
That
much.
would mean that if this was the real F1 championship, I would be third. Marcus here would be sixth, and Jack would be seventh.
Yeah, you would be right after Bottas, and
Yep.
I would be behind or in front of Gasly.
In
Jack
front of
would be as
Verstappen
well. Oh, in front of Verstappen as well. Wait, I actually have the driver standings right here. Wait, oh yeah, I do. Drivers, here they are. So we can see them. Azerbaijan, we're moving on. China's out of the window now. We're 25 minutes into the podcast and we're moving on to Azerbaijan street circuit. Going on, starting with predictions as well. Oh wait, no, we're not done with China. We need our 3-word race reviews. Jack, you'll start.
Oh, engine's go.
What?
Oh, yeah, what?
Renault engine's go.
Renault engines gay. Why?
They fail.
They failed. One of them did, though. Cats,
They still failed.
your 3-word race review.
It wasn't cleared.
Oh, that's a good one. From the Turn 6 incident,
Yes.
where we discussed that, where he got a drive-through penalty.
Yeah.
I've thought about a bit of weird one, but I've said Dole F1000. I don't really know if you can say the last one is actually a word, but now it is.
Yeah.
I thought the race was kind of dull, to be honest. It wasn't really too exciting.
Yeah, I agree.
I actually brung up my phone halfway through the race and began playing Minecraft because I was kind
I
of
fell
bored.
asleep.
You fell asleep. Well, it was early in the morning, so you kind of say
Very
it was
early.
2 reasons. Now
I
we move
tweeted
on.
out a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, so kind of dull. Moving on now. Azerbaijan. Baku City Circuit. We're starting with predictions as well. Jack, do you want to say your predictions, or you don't remember, or you don't find them? Should I have to say them, or will you?
Let me find
don't
them. I got
remember
this.
mine.
I got this. I got this. I got
Okay.
this. I got this. I got this.
I might find mine, actually.
Where'd I put them?
I probably put them in
Off
discussion.
topic.
So, put in the discussion. Jack, your first prediction is Vettel will win. Why did you say that?
Because Ferrari had good straight line speed this weekend. Baku's quite straight,
Yeah, and of course, Baku.
unlike my sexuality. So
Your second, have you found yours, or should I keep on going? Your second prediction, Jack. Stroll will get points.
I found mine.
He got a podium in 20. He got second place in 2017. So.
Third place. He was overtaken
Oh yeah,
on the
that's
line
right.
by Bottas.
That's right. I remember now. I forgot that just before, but
Yeah.
you're saying he will get points.
yeah, maybe.
So that if you just get 1 point, you'll get points for that as well. And
Yes.
your last one, Ricciardo will have an engine failure and retire. Why Ricciardo?
And I feel like his luck goes that way. Okay, Andres.
He's had one finish, and that's the one in China this season. So, do you think he'll overgo his 2018 season DNFs?
Ooh, possibly.
He had 8 in 2018. Do you think he'll?
He is in a Renault car, so why not?
Yeah, why not? I mean, it's beginning to look like he went the wrong direction.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
It's beginning to look a lot like he went the wrong
Kiddies.
wrong direction with that Renault thing. Andreas, we're going on to your
My
predictions now.
predictions. Number 1. Ferrari will favour Vettel again.
And why?
Because they always do.
Is it just pace wise, or
No, they just
like him?
they like him.
Okay, so not pace wise, but just because.
They have more experience with him.
Vettel, ich
Yeah.
liebe dich.
Okay, that's
They're
No,
Italian, dude.
your second prediction is.
Vettel, we love you.
My second prediction is Mercedes will get another one too.
Which is wouldn't be the biggest surprise, to be honest,
Mm.
unless Bottas gets a freaking puncture.
Now,
and your
my
first...
third prediction, that one is risky.
Yeah, tell it.
Perez podium. Just like last.
You've all...
Perez, he's good at Baku. He has 2 podiums there already.
Yeah,
in
he
the
is,
3 years that it's been there. So he's got a podium 2 out of 3 times that they've raced around Baku. I feel like he's got good pace there, and the Force India Racing point is quite good in a straight line.
So your podium is basically either Bottas or Hamilton winning, and the other one following behind, and then Perez in third. So you have your podium for that one. My predictions is Bottas will retake the championship lead.
Oh,
I said
risky.
that because why not? It's actually beginning to be weird because I feel like Bottas is turning into one of my favorite drivers now. I sat through the race.
To eat porridge.
I like it, Bottas.
Yeah, porridge and the beer just makes it. I actually sat through the race and hoped that Hamilton would have like a failure or something in the pit stop, so Bottas would win and he would take over the championship, which I didn't expect when the season started. But second prediction. A car outside of the top 3 teams will get a surprise podium. So
Basically the same as I said.
yeah, but not as precise. So that's a good example. You would get more points if it was Paris than I would get if it was just a top 3 team. So if it was Paris, we'd actually both get points, but you'd get more because you had it more precise, and it would be more risky. And then my last one is also quite risky. I've said it's extremely risky. I've said Williams will score a point.
I mean, you basically just committed suicide there.
Yeah, I know, but I did it because I had to do it sometime this season, and it's Baku, so like if just 11 car crashes out, 11 cars.
They have a very bad engine, very bad straight line speed.
Yeah, but that's not because of the engine. They have a Mercedes engine. It's probably because of the aerodynamics. So
yeah.
I don't expect getting anything from that, but now I've said it, and I really hope something's good gonna happen. Moving on, it's time for our favorite quiz show.
Yes!
So,
I was kind of scared you had forgotten it.
no, of course I haven't. And we're starting out with not the quiz, but we're gonna make
Gay.
No, we're not gonna make gay. We're gonna be making an introduction song. So we come up with some weird noises, and we're gonna be using that for every single time. Okay.
Okay.
Are we ready?
I'm scared.
We have Jack's good song that he sung in the introduction. That's right. That he sung in the start.
Yeah.
Sing it for us, and we'll have our introduction.
Okay, hang on. Let me just find lyrics so I don't have to improvise again.
Okay, because you did that before.
Oh, my computer.
Why
Why
do
are
that?
you so broken?
Okay, so meanwhile we have to choose sounds for you guys. You choose your own sound for answering. So yours is your thing. Jack, what's your sound?
Hang on. Let me find my harmonica.
You don't. If you both have harmonicas, then how the fucking...
I chose first.
Yeah, how are we supposed to know who's who? He'll just have to make like a deep...
I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Jack's gonna sing, and then as soon as he's done, I'm gonna go.
Oh, that's a lot of noise. Okay, everyone who's
Jack, I'm
listening
already on the harmonica.
podcast now, ear rape warning. So you'll have to do like a melody, like a tone. So Andreas will do a high tone, and Jack will do a low tone.
No,
Oh shit, that was the wrong thing.
Okay, that sounds about right for when we're gonna start. So, are we ready with the introduction song, or do we just go? All right, Jack, you go.
Do I sing the whole thing?
No, just sing like the main part of it. The chorus, yes. That's what we call it.
Can I go?
Mm-hmm.
Russia's greatest ever seen. It was a shame how he carried on. Wait, hang on, shit.
That's our introduction song from now on.
Was a teen lover, the Russian queen. There was a cat that really was gone. Rah, for team, Russia's greatest love machine. It was a shame how he carried on.
This is a fucking weird podcast. Anyways, I found a thing
is.
for me sounding as well like.
There lived a certain man in Russia long ago.
I-
He was big and strong inside the flaming glow.
I'm scared now because I found this on the floor. All right, question 1.
But to Moscow chicks, he was such a
Shush,
lovely
Jack.
dear.
Jack.
I'm sorry.
Jack, your buzzer sound is your buzzer noise is the low tone, and my buzzer noise is the high tone.
We're literally just
What
making
was that?
stupid noises. Okay, question
I put
1.
it through my nose.
Question 1. Shut up, Jack.
Question 1. Who won the 2016 Azerbaijan Grand Prix? Okay, Andreas was first in that.
I was there first, always.
You just
Whatever Marcus
just
heard
blew
first
in.
is first.
You
I
just
hit the
blew,
wrong note.
You just blew into your microphone. Okay, Andreas.
Fuck. It was one of the Mercedes. It was
You have to know the answer before you make the
Yeah, I
sound,
know.
right?
It's Hamilton.
I was going to say Rosberg.
Okay, so Jack, so you said Katz, you said Hamilton.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not Hamilton, and
Fuck.
Jack, you said Rosberg. The answer is no one. In 2016, it was not called the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. It was called the European
Oh,
Grand
you
Prix.
monkey.
Oh.
But it was Rosberg who won it, just for...
So I get points.
No,
No.
you don't get points, because it was the
Okay.
European Grand Prix. Good way to start off the quiz. Number 2.
Penis.
This one's easy, okay? How long is the circuit? The closest one wins. Okay, Andreas got that one first.
I keep getting the wrong note.
It's shut up, Jack. It's 3.4 kilometers.
Okay, it's your turn, Jack.
I was going to say 4.1.
Okay, it's 6.3. 6.003 kilometers. It's
Oh my god.
6 kilometers and 3 meters long. So, Jack, you get that one.
I said miles, and that's equivalent to the exact same as the track circuit length in kilometers. Yeah, I'm correct.
Oh,
But, Andres,
okay.
you work in kilometers, so I know that you are wrong.
You are wrong. Yeah, we're doing
I
kilometers.
know you too well.
I'm sorry, Jack. Oh, it's Andreas. Jack gets that point.
Ha! Peasant.
It's 1-0
Piece of shit.
for
E.
Jack now. Question number 3. What's the distance from turn 1 to the grid? To the grid. Closest one wins. Jack, you got that one.
400 meters.
I would say 200.
Okay, Jack wins another one. It's
Thank
you.
It's 330 meters from turn 1 to the grid.
I was gonna say 300.
But why didn't you then? You freaking.
I don't know.
So it's
Imagine you're
2-0.
in.
It's
Very
2-0
short.
for Jack. For Jack now. So if he answers this one's right, he's gonna win the quiz, and he's gonna be leading by a lot. So question number 4.
I'm a believer.
How many corners is there on the track? Jack got that one.
21?
Okay, we're doing another closest one wins.
Okay, so that means it's wrong.
There is 20.
That is right. There's 20 corners on this circuit. So, it's getting close now. If
So I
Andreas,
was one off.
you were one
Yeah, and I
off,
was
yes, and he.
I was
Andreas
Oh,
was on
fucking
that
mum.
one. So, if Andreas answers this one right,
It's a draw.
it is a draw.
And you're gonna have to
And-
make another question.
Yeah, I have done that. I've always done that it's only because there was a trick question, and I knew none of you guys would answer that one wrong. I've made a sick. I've made. Can you stop making stupid sounds?
Yeah. Serious check.
So, question 5, and maybe the last one. What is the average lap speed? The closest one wins. Okay, that was okay. Let me ask that again. It was kind of a draw. So, what is the average lap speed? Closest one wins. That's
said it
Jack.
before
That's Jack.
you were done with the question. You weren't done with the question when he made the
Like lap
noise.
speed, do you mean like
If the closest one wins, anyways. Like it freaking
do you mean
matters.
miles per hour or
No, like what? Yeah.
lap time?
No, kilometers per hour.
Oh shit, I don't know kilometers.
Miles. You can say miles. We'll just translate.
No,
it
I'm
to
doing
kilometers.
kilometers. 273.
Okay.
I would say. I believe I've
Oh,
actually
fuck
seen
it.
this. Maybe. I think it's 289.
Is that really what you think? It's a fucking street circuit. Is that your final answer?
Yes, and it's very long and very straight.
Or it might be 237.
And Andreas has won the quiz. No, not Andreas. Fucking Jack has won the quiz.
Oh, fuck off!
Get lowered into a false sense of security, you piece of shit.
It's 211 kilometers per hour, the average speed.
How is that slow?
It's a
basically just-
fucking street circuit.
That doesn't
Course
matter.
you don't.
It's straight, corner straight,
Because
straight,
it's,
straight, corner straight.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, 200 kilometers per hour is quite fast, anyways. To be honest, but
It's not. It's slow.
I have a song for you, Andres.
and the last question that we were gonna use was what was the what was the margin between Bottas and Lance Stroll in 2017?
I didn't hear the question.
This
you,
one
man.
doesn't give a point. We just saying it for fun, okay? What was the
I
margin
know. I know.
between what was the margin between Bottas and Lance Stroll in 2017?
4.3 seconds.
Jack, you didn't blow the whistle thing.
Oh, I
It's
forgot
not-
to
it's-
blow it now.
Okay.
It was 0.04 seconds.
And your answer, Jack?
4.3.
4.3 seconds.
I can't remember the. I can't remember the race.
4.3 fucking seconds.
I was on a plane when it happened.
It was that once upon a time where Bottas overtook Stroll right before the finish line. Do you remember that?
Yeah, but he's already said his thing, so
4.3 seconds. Okay. Well, the gap was 0.09 seconds.
oh, I was close.
Yeah, you were like half a second off.
Yeah.
And Jack
I
was
was half a tenth. I was half a tenth
3.
off.
No, you were not half a tenth off.
Yes, I was half a tenth off. I
Oh
said
yeah, oh yeah,
0.04.
half a tenth, yeah. It was 0.09, so just under a tenth of a second.
Well, it doesn't count, so fuck you.
No, it doesn't. Jack has won the quiz, which now brings the total score to a 3-1 to Jack.
Wait, what? Didn't. Wait, how can it be 3-1? We've only done 3 quizzes.
Yeah, but the last quiz, both of you got a point because Jack wasn't here.
Oh, that's gay.
That's not gay.
Yes, he could have just
That's-
been here. It's his
that's
own fault.
Fair.
No, I couldn't be here because I had to do something else. Because you
Yeah,
started.
you had to do freaking commentary. You had to do that as well, Andreas.
Yeah, Andres just left me.
I
like,
came.
yeah, you came after that. All right,
Yeah.
we've been going for 43 minutes now, which is about what we're gonna be doing for this podcast. We did 40 for the first one and 45 for the last one, so we're hitting around in between those two for this one.
Yeah.
Anyways, every
yeah,
single bitch that's watched this video, we hope you enjoyed this video.
That wasn't very nice.
No, it wasn't.
What do you mean by what? Oh,
You called the people watching this bitches.
no, they aren't bitches. They're sweet because they're watching my videos.
Yay.
Thank you
Very
to
sexy
everyone
voice.
that's watched to this point. 43 minutes of listening to 3 stupid cunts just screaming about Formula One. That's actually
Yeah.
that's a wild achievement, to be honest. You
That's a
should-
very
impressive.
accurate
Yeah,
presentation
you
of
should
us.
be very proud of yourself, whoever still listens. Thank you so much for listening to episode 3 of the fucking podcast.
A fucking podcast.
We will be back.
Fucking podcast.
We'll be back in 2 weeks' time for
podcast.
the Azerbaijan fucking
Grand Prix.
podcast. Yeah, for the not the European Grand Prix, the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. We hope Grand Proc.
Prick.
We hope you enjoyed. We hope you enjoyed this video.
Grand
Remember to
Prix.
like and subscribe. Remember to go check out Nexus Cats and Nexus Jack Fox. If you're checking out Nexus Cats, he's actually called Nexua Cats. But anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe.
And
And all that bullshit.
Dyslexic.
And
If you
I will
check
see you all in the next one.
No way. If you check out Jack, you have to do Twitch, not on YouTube.
Bye,
And on YouTube.
guys.